Hey guys, it's Rebecca Oberstadt, and I have a doctor's appointment in a little bit, so I'm going to have you get ready with me. Now, I'm going to be playing songs from my phone's playlist. Right now, it is Prince and the New Power Generation with Push, the long play version. So that way, if anybody wants to say that I'm using copyrighted material, I will be telling you what songs I'll be playing. Now, I'm trying to get my bathroom counter set up so that I had everything set up. It just seems to have rearranged itself. I don't know how that happened. Cats, probably. When you live in a house with cats, it's very unpredictable where your things may be the next morning. So, now that I've got most of everything sorted, I wanted to talk to you about my latest Ipsy bag. I'm going to be using a lot of the products from there, but because I did a review on the Matchco My Perfect Complexion Foundation, and it actually fell over and the box doesn't want to seem to close all the way. I've had a lot of hateful messages on this where everybody's saying, oh, we love this stuff, we don't know what drugs you're on, da, da, da. So I'm going to give it another chance. I have nothing on my face, nothing at all. I have a wet washcloth here. I didn't even put moisturizer or anything on just because this is supposed to be a hydrating foundation. And I am in my bathroom. I've only got 2 of the 3 lights turned on. So let's see how this foundation works a second time, because the first time, not so good. And I'm going to be using a mix of the products from my Ipsy bag and my own line of cosmetics. So just so you're aware, I will be telling you what I use, when and how. And last time somebody was like, well, maybe you didn't shake it well enough. So I'm going to shake the snot out of it. Maybe that was what the problem was. Maybe that the color separated and I didn't do it right. Who knows? I'm going to be using a triangle instead of my fingers this time, since last time I didn't have a triangle. And this is definitely not how it came out last time. But I'm going to use 2 pumps. I don't normally use a whole lot of foundation. And seeing as though Prince is just passed, and I loved his music. And when I DJ'd, I used to play his music a lot on my radio station. I really miss his sound, and he hasn't been gone that long. And I'm just kind of lightly tapping this foundation into my skin, because I was also told that you're not supposed to rub it, you're not supposed to like do swirl motions, you're not supposed to put it on like a normal foundation. So I'm gonna try and follow everybody's advice that they suggested. And I do have like 3 blemishes left on my face and some redness from the ones that I had that are drying up. But thanks to a new product that I'm using, it seems to be working really well. Now, 2 pumps was not enough to do my entire face and or neck, so I'm going to have to get more product. So that's my 3rd pump. And it's still, I don't know, looking in the mirror, I'm just going to dab it here just so I have it. It's still not covering very well, and I have been out in the sun a little bit more than normal, so that maybe this will be dark enough, because before it was way too dark. And I have naturally dark circles under my eyes because I have really bad allergies. I've had them my entire life. Usually I would use something to correct that, but due to time constraints and other things, like I had a lady supposed to be here to clean the house at noon. This is the second time she's done this to me. No call, no show, no text, no Facebook message. So usually after your second time of doing something like that to me, I say sayonara. I got dried skin right here. It's holding the foundation, which is right around one of the areas that had a blemish there. Yes, I know I probably shouldn't have pulled that off, but okay, now this song is from Joss Stone, For the Love of You, Parts 1 and 2. It's from her CD, The Soul Sessions. Say that 3 times fast. Okay, so that's enough of that I'm going to do. And it does still really bad stink of sunscreen. So I'm going to use my oil-free matte pressed powder. And I'm going to lightly go over it with my puff. It's like a peachy beige. Now I'm going to come in with the Urban Decay. It's called Lounge. Okay, maybe this song isn't quite as loud as I thought it was. And then I'm going to use my Vera brush that I got from Ipsy as well. And it looks like the color got in the lid, so I'm going to go ahead and make use of that. Why waste it? Everybody always wants to blow it away. And this color is really kind of interesting because it's like this brown red shade underneath with that green iridescence on top. And since I just used a shadow that is like a it's also an iridescent shade, I like how it goes on like this funny chestnut maroon. I don't know, it's like a multi-tone eyeshadow. It's really go over that in a minute. But I'm going to go ahead and put some eyeliner on. Now this is one of the ColourPop eyeliners, and it's called Get Paid. It's this beautiful copper color. And it really complements Lounge really well. Okay, now over that I'm going to contradict myself, and I'm going to use a pink shade. This is called Acrobat. This again is from my Circus collection. And it's this really pretty pink shade that is really similar to the lip gloss that I'm going to be using. And this one you have to be careful with, can be kind of messy if you're not careful. I love how with one eye I always get it perfect and the way I want it, and the other eye always ends up looking like a mess. I swear I need to just switch eyes and work on the opposite eye first. And maybe that would solve that problem. Now I'm going to come in with a color called Daring. This again is from the Acrobat collection. It's like a light orange beige. And this is one of my brushes. It's a chiseled tapered fluff. And I'm going to do one more pop of color. And this is called Free Spirit. This again is also from my Acrobat collection. And I'm going to load both sides of my brush on this. Now, if you want the colors to be more vibrant, you can either get your brush wet and apply it wet, which will make the colors pop a heck of a lot more. Or you can use one of the products that I've got that does just that. It's meant specifically for the making your eyeshadow stand out. I'm forgetting is that. Alright. Even though this isn't my shade, I'm going to use the brush part of it. This is a product that a customer broke. Well, first of all, they opened it, and then the second thing they did was they broke the lid. So even though this is, the whole top of it's like smash. This is like a red-brown shade. I don't even know if it's gonna, probably won't even wind up now. Oh, here we go. It's really not my shade. So I use one called Coffee. I also do this with eyeshadow as well. And it's really just to fill in the spots that I feel need the help. I don't want to be, I'm just going to a doctor. I don't want to be like overly made up, but I also want to look as professional as possible because this is the first time they've seen me. It is a neurologist, so they will be looking at my face and my head quite a lot because I keep having mini strokes that's causing problems. I need to have some testing done. Okay, then I'm going to go back over my other eyeliner with this one called Meteor, which is a black, it's like a black gold, just because I want a little bit more definition. I'm going to fill it in. This is from my latest Ipsy bag. It's called Be a Bombshell, and the color is Famous. And it is a very like purpley pink bright shade, hence the reason why I put the dark liner on. Because when I mix all of this in, I want it to blend a little bit darker. And I only put this inside the lines, as I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. And this song is by Enya. It is called Dria Tuath. There, maybe you can see it. There, that's better. And now you can see what it did to the lip color. Between mixing the two, it's still kind of a pinky shade in the center, which is fine. And I can even do this on the inside. And only mix in the center. Ladies, don't forget to do that, or you'll walk around with lipstick on your teeth, and I've already brushed my teeth, so I really don't want to have to go and do that again. So now that I've been wearing the Mira or the Matchco for a little while, I've noticed that the smell of the SPF has gone down quite a bit. And I'm going to come back in with my highlighter one more time. And you know, I know I'm not famous, but I would absolutely love to have a review on my makeup techniques by Jeffree Star, because he is fantastic with makeup. Last step, mascara. And then I am right in time for me to leave. Now, I noticed the other day that my mascara was drying out, so I put 10 drops of regular eye drops in it to moisturize the product until I can snag another one out of inventory. This is my Ultimate Lash Mascara. I'm still going to go ahead and use the mirror just to be safe. glue there is out there on the market has latex in it. I haven't found one, not even hair glue, that has no latex in it. Yeah, I have a bug bite here, and I had one right in the top of my nose the other day from taking the dog out. And I blend it out from my face on purpose because I see a lot of women with these really harsh lines on their face, and that really bothers me. Oh, that's one thing I forgot. Jewelry. Since you are getting ready with me, let's do that step next. These are earrings that I made. I love hearts. Hearts and butterflies, sunflowers, and dragonflies are my favorites. So I have a lot of jewelry that has hearts on it. Like the ring that my dad made me the day I turned 18 has a heart and an initial on it. And I made these using one of those cool little boards that you put pegs on, and then you just wrap the wire around it. And this is actually a square wire. It is completely square. It's like flat on top, bottom, and sides. And then these earrings that I'm putting on are just regular 4mm bicone Swarovski crystals with sterling silver features, like the little flower on the bottom, and actually it's kind of twisted. Probably should have looked at that. This is a song by Aaron Carter featuring Nick Carter. It says, "Not too young, not too old." Yeah, I actually had a regular radio station playing in the background in one of my videos, and somebody tagged it and said that it was copyright infringement. Even though I did talk about the radio station in my video, I still got in trouble for it on YouTube, so just to be safe. I'm going to put my Fossil watch on, which is, by the way, my two favorite colors. It's green and blue, and it's like this really neat mesh. It's blue at the top and green in the bottom, and then they kind of meld into this aqua color. I'm going to be wearing two necklaces. This is a heart shape. This is a 2.7mm heart shape link, and then a lobster claw that is also a heart. The puffed heart my dad made me. Again, it's all about the hearts. I love the hearts. And if your clasp runs around and ends up in the center, it's no big deal because it just looks like a piece of the necklace. So if you do this, people are going to be like, "Oh, your necklace is so cute. Where did you get it? Da, da, da." This one was a gift. This is actually a gift from India. It's Byzantine. It's got a huge piece of London blue topaz in the center, and I just love it. Again, blue and green are my favorites, so I had matching earrings to it, but then somebody decided they needed them more than I did, so they ended up taking them. And here's the ring that my dad made me the day I turned 18. It's got my initial stamped in the center of it, and because my fingers are so tiny, I'm actually missing a ring, which means you're in this box that you're sitting on. Here we are. And I'm not going to be wearing my anklets today. These are also Byzantine, but they're chainmail, and I really don't feel like messing with them. So all you need to do is go into a doctor's office and jingle. Like, what is that noise on me? I like being noisy. I like being sparkly. I like being I'm really not a shy person, and that's one thing that somebody asked me about on here is, "You're so demure. Well, you're so quiet. You're so this and you're so that, but you're not that in real life. Why are you that way?" And I'm like, well, you know, I've actually had comments where people are like saying negative things, and so I don't deal with negativity too well. I'm going to go ahead and take my hair down now that my makeup is done. And the finish of it is this product here. And the next song is again by Prince. It's from his Purple Rain album, and it's called The Beautiful Ones, and I'm going to turn that one up. Now, because this is an oil spray, I'm going to go ahead and do it in here. because my hair gets really frizzy really fast, and I let it air dry last night, and I didn't brush it this morning on purpose because I wanted it to be natural, I have to add oil to it, and I still got it on the bathroom floor. And since I had a handy dandy washcloth in my laundry basket, I have been attached to my earring. Even though I didn't really give you a chance to see what my hair looked like before the spray. There are other videos where I don't use the spray and you can see a huge difference, and you know, I zigzag that bad boy. And just so you know, people always ask, well, if you're using oil in your hair, doesn't it make your hair oily that much faster? And to answer that question, no. The reason for that is because my hair is not like regular Caucasian hair. It's more like an ethnic mix, because I have French and German and Irish and Scottish in me, as well as the Native American element, which is where these came from. And these. I have them on both sides. My dad's only got them on one side because he has a torn rotator cuff. But due to the nice boxy feature, that was one reason why boutiques used to love modeling, love to put me in certain outfits, was because of the fact that I look like a square. Now let's see. I don't know what happened to my music. It just, like, the camera just stopped. Okay, now we're on Ivan and Alosha with All the Wandering Around.